People use these three natural moves they make every day when they try to ski. The first one is leaning back. When you're standing on a slope, the natural tendency is to lean back because your feet are too short to support an athletic stance. You can see here the red line shows where the athletic stance would be. And so as the skier tries to move forward to put their chest over the balls of their feet and put their hands out in front, this would be the athletic position. On skis it would work because the skis would support us. Unfortunately, without skis on, you can't stand in that position and you'll fall forward. So your brain knows this, and it's a constant, endless battle, especially as the hills get steeper, to try to maintain this athletic position. Most people will end up leaning back and skiing their entire life on the back part of the ski, never discovering how to use the whole ski and especially the front of the ski to get into the turn. You can see here that it can happen at the ankles leaning back, bending the knees more to get the hips leaning back, and leaning back at the waist are generally the three areas that you'll train your eye to look at when you're trying to see if somebody is leaning back or if they are standing in their athletic position with their chest over the balls of their feet and their hands out in front. This is such a constant battle for skiers. It's the #1 problem, and it causes other issues in skiing. And we'll take a quick look at this by looking at this young little skier on the right. As soon as they have the first opportunity to stand up and take off, boom, they want to fall right down, getting back on their feet again for another try, and this looks a little more promising. Nope, they're right back down again. So this time we'll try to get things set up from the front, and while they really want to resist, okay, we finally now have them in a position where they're looking promising, a little bit more of an athletic stance right here. Let's see how well it goes, and as soon as they go to take off, boom, they're down again. So that shows in a younger child just how strong that tendency is. The second natural move is wanting to, are leading with our shoulders whenever we're going to make a sharp turn. Shoulders and the upper body turn, and then the feet follow. And in skiing, we ask people to actually turn with the feet first, and you can see right here how unnatural that is. So if we're skiing in a position where we're on the back of the skis, not using the front of the skis to help out to make a turn, we'll take this natural tendency to turn our shoulders or to rotate, and we'll use that to help make our turn. First thing you'll notice is that as the shoulders get rotated, if you look down at the skis lose their edge as you rotate the shoulders and the hips forward. And then the next thing that you'll notice is when you turn the shoulders, it prevents the upper body from tipping to the outside of the turn and continuing its motion and its flow down the hill. And even if you try to move in that direction, being in that position with the hip forward, you're much more limited in terms of how far you can move laterally and bend to go downhill. So this is the opposite of being in a position where we have the inside of the body forward and we have that nice angulated position with the upper body tipping to the outside of the turn like this. This is what we would call angulation. It allows the upper body to keep moving to the outside of the turn, and it puts the skis on edge. So finally, if we are rotated and we're in a position now where we've lost edging on our skis, we'll take our upper body and move in the direction we would naturally move going through a turn. Let's say we're in a car exiting. We are always leaning inside the turn with the upper body, and that's what you'll see skiers do. As soon as they rotate, they've lost their edge, and now they're going to lean inside with their upper body. When this happens, more weight goes onto the inside ski, and again, there's not a lot of edge on the skis at this point in time. It does help to put a little bit more edge angle on, but if you're on a slippery slope, the skis will start slipping at this point, and if it's icy, you can even go over on your hip. So these are the three natural moves, and they're kind of causing 1, 2, 3, leaning back makes rotating more likely, and then leaning in or banking more likely. Our whole ski endeavor is trying to take these natural movements and replace them with ski moves.